Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Now, grab your glass for that water. Get your picture of that water. Lift that picture of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Almost done. Now, move your body, drink some water. Oh! Move your body, drink some water. Yes! Move your body, drink some water. Family, body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, move, yeah, drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. Or should we say, breathe, drink, eat, move. 4 pillars of health. Drink half your weight in ounces. But hey, take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Drink, 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 drink. Shouts out to Miss Jackson. I see you up there. Don't be making fun of Mr. Little Ty. His name is Mr. Little Ty, and Mr. Little Ty deserves some respect on his name. Put some respect on his name, Mr. Little Ty. And he joins me on the show every now and then because I'm trying to grow him into a full-grown Ty. I'm living that ADOS life. That means I don't have a lot of wealth, so I have to take time to grow my own ties, you know. We got to learn how to grow things, and I can grow a tie. So we will watch him grow as I continue pulling on him, trying to make him longer. All right, family, we are going to do the Toast and Talk this morning. We're going to try to do the Toast and Talk. Now, y'all know I got a presentation today. For those that don't know, there's a per onc, and I got about a 5-minute presentation. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'm trying to tell you, I ain't never been able to hold a talk down to 5 minutes, but I'm gonna try today. But we're going through the different phases of our people, all the way from Africa, all the way into where we are today. As y'all see, my supply of that ambrosia is getting kind of sparse. And I am feeling a certain type of way because I have run into some issues. But yet we still must get downstairs and ferment. Been very busy. Been doing a lot of writing. But hey, it's good to be here. I want to thank everybody that might be taking the time to come out and join us. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Little Ty told me to tell you what's up, Miss Stephanie. Good to see you. All right, so now let's get the commercial out the way, family. Listen, first off, here we go. All right, check out our free video e-course. Our free e-course is online. It's easy. All you got to do is click the link and follow it and check out our e-course so you can understand a little bit more about Gye-Nyame journey. I give up a lot of stuff in here. So check out the free e-course so that you understand why we do what we do, some of the stuff that's going on. So let me go on free e-course. Free video e-course is a 7-day. So you get it over 7 days. So, you got to go on to be patient. It'll come out. It'll come to you. Rather you go to class, it'll come to you. So check that out. Also be sure to check out our merch store. So it's best to watch us on GNJmedia.live. Once again, that's GNJmedia.live. Let me go and post that link up there too. Because those that join us there, you can earn points and get the free giveaways. Once we started, because y'all know we heading into Kwanzaa season, so I'm going to have to give away something. We're going to have to be putting them up so we can give away something. Now, also, when you go there, you can also check out the tip jar, and you can also check out the merch. Yep. We pushing it all the time. Got to be on the grind. It's the hustle builds muscle here. Speaking of that, I want to welcome you to the Congregation of the Mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Come on, Anime. Get it together, girl. This is a Heart of a Simba production. And, of course, this is the Daily Toast. And we're going to try to do some talk time on this as well. But we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Oh, they tripping. I mean, I go out of town we ain't go out for a whole day. My spiritual crew is just tripping on me now. All right, so what we want to do is we want to do the toast because I want to leave as much time as possible just in case somebody got something out there they want to discuss. There's a few news articles that we also can look into as well. Because, this ADOS thing is heating up. And, we had an article in the New York Times. So it's pretty official right now. You know what I'm saying? Somebody to get in the White House, a Democrat to get in the White House is going to have to be talking about reparations and the black agenda. And it feels so good. You understand? It feels so good. So, part of my presentation is the reawakening of black folks in America. After the My Alpha, there was a reawakening. So I went through and I did some experimentations and stuff like that, set up some charts and graphs. I'm not playing, right? Say, when did the reawakening start? In family. I got a little method. It's a little method to my madness, right? I'm not playing. So, y'all need to go and check us out. I'm going to either record or I possibly might be streaming for those that's out of town, legitimately out of town. You know what I'm saying? But if you're in Columbus, come over to 1409 East Livingston Avenue about 11 o'clock. We're going to be popping off. Man. Oh, man. All right. Yep. And I think I'm taking Mr. Little Ty with me as well. So Mr. Little Ty might be in the place because he wants to kick it with us. Well, we only got an hour. So, and it's going to take me about 20 minutes to get over there, and I still need to stop at the store. So let's get this toast out the way. Family, we raise our glass to our creator by whatever name you choose. Call that creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that creator, and we say, thank you. You heard one of my babies. Either she sneezed or she said, Ashe. It's real life here, Gye-Nyame journey. Ashe. From there, family, we move to our list of our illustrious ancestors, the ones that combined us, the ones that took care of us when we couldn't take care of ourselves, the ones that laid the firm foundation upon which we stand. And even though we don't think it's firm sometimes, even though it's not as big as we think or we wish that it would be, we still got something to work with. You know how I know? Because you are here. You understand what I'm saying? Because if there was no space, if they did everything wrong, we would not be here. Because there are bloodlines of people who are no longer amongst us. And you happen to be here. So somebody in your bloodline was handling business. Now, it's your job to handle business. And that means lift up your glass and salute your ancestors. So we're going to call on them: Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Alexander Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, Georgia William Walter, Chris and Patty Gasson, Aunt Lean, Uncle Chris. Hold on. Sasha and Gina. Sasha and Gina. Y'all need to get ready. Did you hear me? Yeah. Cleveland. Make sure Gina up. It's real life here, Gye-Nyame journey. Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland and Jenny Brown, Margaret Ellis, watch Ellis, Cecil Ellis, about Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II. Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Flora, Montague Pittman, El Nomo, X, Pet Mile, Rob, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Robert Donaldson, Alfred Buffalo, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bell Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, Lucy Wright, Derek Gale, Pulley, and the Luxor brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Dick Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mayor Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Ango So Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn Theodis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Banks, Mae Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Dilrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Froman, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mae Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amitette Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen O'Howe, Frankie Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dini Monage, Gina Roop Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DePretis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scatterberry, Wilson Haley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pena Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Derek Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenbaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy. Reverend Roosevelt Word, the First H. Tri, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson, Sear, Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Gray, G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Hare, Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker. Where we at? Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Hare, Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Hosey Hatch, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Port Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Ellerton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, where we at? Jerome Alls, Henry West Statton, Joe, Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramy Laura Newton, J.B. Froggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Maria Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Yunka Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javon McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We also have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also lovingly known as Aunt Sis. We have Elder Cheyenne McNair. We have Anthony Brown. We have last name Ford. I can't remember the first name. Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy Mama, Aunt Lady Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Dramonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jepson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Correa, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gans Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominic Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Monga III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Deshandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Karimi Mackey, Willie R. Davis, also known as Dr. Karimi Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Dusty Woods, Delar Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamira Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samanda Damon, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray. What's up? Miss Sister Kim, how you doing? Long time no see. We raise up our glass and we salute all of our ancestors that combine us. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? I'm going to tell you where we're going. From there, we're heading to the present moment. In this moment, boy, I got a nice article. I still got to work out some of the kinks. It's supposed to be released today, but we are behind. But anyway, we are in this present moment. We must remember that this moment does not belong to us. This moment was given to us as a gift. This is part of our overall inheritance. Not the inheritance of money, but our moment in this time right now is an inheritance from our ancestors who laid down the work in order for there to be space carved out for us, right? Now, it's our duty to maximize this moment and increase the territory upon which our ancestors have left us. Starting with the time we could move into the space and actually acquiring the different territories and stuff, but we have to take advantage of this moment that we are in now. The moment the day is called today. We call it Imani, and we want to salute all of the Imani born. Oh, y'all back. My big crowd is back. Yeah. All right. That wasn't supposed to happen.
The moment the day is called today.
Dang. This touchscreen is very, very, very sensitive. I like it. All right. And I like it. All right, just the way she is. All right, here we go. So, we are on Imani. Family, I want you to turn on your reticular formations. Go out and find some faith. Like, for example, you can take a picture, screenshot me, and put me up with hashtag Imani. Because I have faith in Mr. Little Ty's ability to grow into a big Ty. I have faith. I'm working with him. We working. He's trying. He grew that much. And since the last time you seen him. All right, ties take a long time to grow, by the way. But faith, Imani is the principle of the day. And we want to go out and we want to seek it. We want to take a picture of it. We want to share it on our timeline. It's important that we start learning how to find our principles, learning how to see our principles in the world, right? Because there's so much other stuff out here that the world is trying to get us to see. Now we need to start learning how to see what it is we need to see. All right, so enough being said about that. You can post it up on our timeline, hashtag Imani, hashtag Imani Found, hashtag Imani Day, hashtag Imani Child. But once again, shouts out to all the Imani babies. So my next black signal went out, so I want to apologize to the family. I'm sending out a lot of I had to send out 2 text messages this morning. Please forgive me, but I wanted to make sure that everybody knew about the Quran, and because I was out of town, it didn't occur to me to send it out yesterday because I was in such a hurry. But for those that don't speak the language, Imani means faith. The demonic principle of the day is harmony. Trust is what we teach young people in the M7. The red is the color as you see, and I'm going to put on my red KN hoodie for the presentation today, plus Mr. Little Ty. Gender is Gender is the Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kwesi. Female is Akoshua. So, family, we raise our glass for this moment and we say Ashe. From there, where do we go? Where do you go, Mr. Brown? Where do you go, Brother Hot Tim? Where do we go, Brother Gye-Nyame? Where you taking us? From here, we move to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We raise our glass and we salute all of our children. We salute our children that are born. We salute our children who are yet to be born. We raise our glass, realizing that if we handle our business in the moment, we will open up space. We will open up time for them to exist. And Lord, I can't wait to see what they do with the moments that we gift them. We lift it up and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to all of our relations and we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, where do we go? From all of our relations, we move to that selfish toast. That selfish toast. So I'm gonna raise up this selfish toast so that you can see it. We raising up that selfish toast. I'm doing 3 things at one time. We're gonna raise up that selfish toast. Cleveland! Gina! Raise up. That's up. Can you come here for a second? We raise up that selfish toast. You know what I'm saying? What is that you need in this moment? Yeah. Can you give me the speaker?
Turn it on.
Yeah, turn it on. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, cool. So we raise it up. That selfish toast, what it is you need in this moment, we say Ashe. Last but not least, family, last but not least, I toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most inspiring, the most uplifting individual in the room. Guess who it is? That's right, it's you. Raise up the glass, we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, we wish you peace, power, joy in 100 years. And, as we say in Gye-Nyame, K-N, this is our thing. So I'm going to open up the lines. So we have finished the toast. If there's anybody that want to call in, by all means do. All right, hold on. Let me hook up my mic. We want to hook up the mic so I can make sure y'all can hear me nice and clearly. I'm only going to try to do it for 10 minutes. See if we get any calls. Don't be scared. Call in line is 614-556-4535. Once again, call in line is 614-556-4535. Alright, I'm having problems stretching around stuff. You know how I get sometimes. Alright, those of you that's in the business, y'all know how I get sometimes. So we got the proper mic. If anybody want to join a conference, well, I wouldn't be able to show you right now, but I have devolved.
You are the first participant on this Uber conference. Please hold while we wait for the others to join.
I have a system now where I'm able to show you, but I can't do it right now because my Streamlabs is down. I still don't know what's up with that. So I have to go out and get rid of my Streamlabs and reload it. Let me see. Hold on. We get this off the screen. What else can we get off the screen? We get that off the screen. We can get this off the screen. And we can type in a number for you to call in. Let's do it on YouTube first. Call in line. Call in 614-556-4535. Boom. Alright, let's put it also over here. Make sure to get on Facebook. 614-556-4535. Now, if there's anybody that wants to call in online, like for example, you got a computer and it would be better for you to call in online. Let me see if I can find the address for you. Info, meeting information. Yeah, that's better than yesterday, ain't it?
Yep, but it's going to be raining.
But it's going to be raining?
Yes.
All right, so let's copy. I copied. Let's go. Now, there on this link here, there is a web address that you could use directly on your computer, or even probably in your tab on your phones, because some phones appear to be working better than the computer. So, hold on, it didn't copy. I got all this stuff on here. Let me move some of this stuff off so that you can call in. I want to make sure that we're able to get people. If you got something on your heart, something on your mind, by all means, feel free to share. We cover some of the news. Let me go on and just. For those that are quick of wit, it's www. Oh, good grief! Come on now, copy info. There you go. I did the wrong one. All right, let's try it now. You go to Uber Conference. All right, we don't want the dial-in option. We just want optional. Lord have mercy, that is a long-ass piece of information. Good damn, god damn. All right, you could just hit join the call, and I'm putting up the link right now. Actually, we can see each other. Now, eventually, I'm going to have it so that everybody could see us. But right now, my technology is not allowing me to do that. You know, I think they're trying to milk a few extra dollars up out of me. I don't know. But you know. So, call-in lines are open. And until we get the call-in lines popping off, because I'm on, like I said, I got a couple more minutes. So, this morning, I'm going through my news. I'm going through my news feed, seeing what I'm going to share with the family. And I put up an article. Hate to break it to you, but some of your best friends on social media may be bots. They have an open AI has published the text generation AI it said was too dangerous to share. But this thing has been released and it's been out and they've been practicing with it. Right? I got somebody on my timeline right now that I'm thinking is a bot. You know, because when motherfuckers just start conversations and go off into, you be like, you got to be either you crazy or you a bot. And neither one of them I want you on my time. Neither one do I want you on my timeline. Just being honest. Crazy or a bot. Right? Unless you're working for me. Right? You can be crazy and a bot if you're working for me. But if not, you can't be on my timeline. So, on here,
this call is being recorded.
I got, they got an example. You could go to it. It's called Talk to Transformer. You could type in a sentence and it will complete the sentence. It ain't perfect, but it's cool. But go ahead, somebody on the line. Who this? Hello? Let me see who this is. Miss Sambu is calling from Wazadoogle. How you doing? Oh man, this is the first time I seen it pop up with it saying Wazadoogle. That we done made some progress. So I'm gonna let her get her phone set, then she can go and start talking. All right, let's see. What else is in the news? How 3D printing is transforming the $12 trillion manufacturing industry and fueling the fourth industrial revolution. Now, family, some of us need to take some of this little bit of money that we do have, if we got some of these tax returns that are going to start reducing because Donald Trump shit is coming down the line. We need to get some 3D printers and letting our kids start experimenting with these damn things, see what they could create. You know what I'm saying? Because it's moving fast and it's getting big, and they're getting they're getting smaller and cheaper. Facebook apologized after employee complains about racial company culture. Are y'all surprised? I mean, I can look at that picture of Zuckerberg. Just look at him. Just look at him. You think some racist shit is not happening at Facebook? All that money floating around there? Money and cocaine allow you to really, truly express yourself. You understand what I'm saying? I got money. Fuck you, nigga. Same thing with cocaine. Ooh, god damn. Fuck you, niggas. Cocaine and extreme amounts of money allow you to express yourself, and the true you will come out. I'm looking at Zuckerberg, and he look like he got a little bit of both of those right now. So one of the things I'm asking, are you surprised? Now the question needs to be, what's next, Zuck? Apologies are not enough these times of a gigantic wealth gap. Words do nothing. In the 21st century, somebody else is on the line, or is Brother Shaka on the line? I had to roll my eyes because he already know I'm only up here for a couple minutes, and we already know how Brother Shaka can do it. But go ahead, Brother Shaka.
Say what now?
I only got a couple minutes, and you call in. I only got a couple minutes. Nigga try to hold the nigga up.
You talk about 3D printing. You talking about the Zuck. What the Zuck?
What the
Hey,
Zuck?
man, let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
Right. You know, you've been saying it for years, man. Like, you know, how come my black signal ain't working? And man, you know, it's all kinds of stuff going on. Did you hear the questions that Congress was asking him that he had no answers for? He was like a deer in headlights.
Well,
did you see the interrogation?
Nah, but this is the point I'm gonna say about Mark Zuckerberg. When you start a company, you are responsible for all the stuff that goes on, but you don't always got all the answers to that shit. You hire people for the answers. We don't need to be talking. Congress don't need to be talking to Mark Zuckerberg. Mark need to be sending those motherfuckers that can answer the question. You know what I'm saying? They want to talk to Mark. You know what I'm saying? Because you know they're trying to prove something to the public. They need to really get the people because he ain't doing code no more. This motherfucker he turn on Facebook and probably be like, God damn, I didn't even know that was on there. Who came up with that? Give them $1 million and a free pass to say some racial slurs on our personal chat. You know, so but go ahead. I'm just saying Zuckerberg ain't gonna have no answers. That shit is strong now. But the court kept it humble. And now this Ambrosia is showing his ass. I'm sitting up here got about, ooh, Lord have mercy. I'm about to make some salad dressing. Alright, I told y'all about this. Comcast threatened with being broken up by Congress. Congressmen at SCOTUS, or a Supreme Court of the United States, battle with Byron Allen Nears. That's in 3 days. So Comcast is possibly going to be faced with being broken up. And I say, break them bastards up. Break them up. Fuck them. All right, but go ahead, Shaka. Hit him with some final words because I'm about to get up out of here. I got a presentation that I have to do in the next couple of
Handle your biz, man.
All right, and thank you for calling in. I want to send shouts out to Miss Sambu for calling in, Sister Kim, and it's the first time her address popped up with Wazadugu. That's dope. Usually it'd be like through California, but it's coming straight from Wazadugu. So we want to thank her. I want to thank all the people that joined us today. It was kind of quiet, but at least y'all raised your glass for the toast. At least I imagine so. So family, this is Brother Hatim. I am out. Peace.